In the crazy, high-stakes world of modern football, what does the perfect signing really look like? Is it all about raw talent, or maybe experience? Or is it just getting incredible value for your money? Well, today, we're diving into a player who might just be the answer to all of those questions, Alexis Mac Allister. And these were his very first words as a Liverpool player. Simple, right? But they're also direct and just packed with ambition. It's the kind of thing that sets the tone for everything to come, where a personal dream lines up perfectly with a club's massive vision. And this is the number that made the entire football world stop and stare. £35 million. I mean, come on, in today's market where transfer fees are just astronomical, that number feels almost, it feels like a bargain. Especially when that's the price for a guy who, just a few months earlier, had started and absolutely starred in a World Cup final and helped his country lift the ultimate prize. So you have to ask, how on earth was a deal this good even possible? Okay, so let's unpack that right now. Because this wasn't just a lucky break. It was a story of brilliant timing, smart negotiating, and a player's unbelievable rise to the top. So here's the secret sauce. The only reason Liverpool paid just $35 million is because that number was in a release clause Mac Allister signed with Brighton before he went to the World Cup. It was an absolute masterstroke. He'd actually extended his contract to make sure Brighton got a good fee for him, and in doing that, he accidentally created one of the biggest steals of the summer after becoming a world champion. But to really, truly understand the player, we gotta rewind a bit. His journey to the Premier League wasn't some overnight thing. It was this steady, calculated climb built on a serious football foundation. Football is, and I mean this literally, in his blood. His dad, Carlos, played professionally. So do his two older brothers. Can you just imagine the dinner table conversations in that house? This isn't just a job for him. It's the family business, and that gives him this deep, almost instinctual feel for the game. And if you look at his path, it was so deliberate. He made his debut with his boyhood club, then got signed by Brighton, and even had a super valuable loan spell at the legendary Boca Juniors. Every single step was a building block, just adding more experience and getting him ready for the toughest league in Europe. And at Brighton, wow, he became way more than just another player. He became their talisman. In his last season there, he was their top scorer, and he led them to a historic 6th-place finish. That meant European football for the first time ever. He wasn't just on the team, he was the engine driving it forward. Now, that amazing season at Brighton was topped off by, the small matter of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. This was the exact moment he went from being a Premier League star to a global superstar. And he wasn't just there for the ride. He was absolutely essential. He scored a huge opening goal against Poland that got them into the knockout rounds, and then, in the final, on the biggest stage imaginable, he lays on that beautiful assist for Di Maria's goal. These are moments with insane pressure, and he didn't just cope. He thrived. And the result of all that? Well, the man is a serial winner. I mean, just look at this list of trophies. From the World Cup with Argentina to the EFL Cup in his very first season with Liverpool, he just collects silverware. That's not just talent, folks. That's a proven, hardcore winning mentality. Which brings us right back around to that dream come true moment. After conquering the entire world, he was the absolute perfect target for a club that wants to do the exact same thing. And he fit Liverpool's transfer strategy like a glove. He was 24, the same age as guys like Salah and Van Dijk when they joined. He already had tons of first-team experience. He's incredibly versatile. He can play deep as a number 6, box-to-box as a number 8, or as a creative 10. And on top of all that, he has that crucial game intelligence. This wasn't a signing based on hype. It was all about data and strategy. And listen, the manager at the time, Jurgen Klopp, said it himself. This quote shows you they weren't just buying the guy who won the World Cup. They were investing in the player they'd been watching develop for years. They saw the whole journey. The club's belief in him was crystal clear from day one. They didn't hesitate. They handed him the iconic number 10 shirt. That's not just any number. That's reserved for a team's creative mastermind. It was a massive vote of confidence and a huge statement about the role they wanted him to play. All right, so let's just zoom out for a second, because this one signing tells a much bigger story about how an elite, modern football club really works. It shows how a deal like this isn't a fluke, but part of a smart, repeatable plan for success. Get this.
This line is pulled directly from Liverpool's own financial report. Their official strategy is to improve performance through strategic player investment. Mac Allister isn't just a great player, he is the living, breathing embodiment of the club's boardroom strategy.
So what you have here is a perfect match. The player's own mindset, captured right here in this FIFA interview, is a mirror image of the club's. We want to win and go for more. It's a flawless alignment of ambition. And of course, they've got the financial muscle to back it all up. The club's turnover is huge, and it's still growing. That provides the cash not just to make these smart investments, but to build a whole winning team around them. Success on the field being fueled by success off it. So, it all leaves us with one final thought. He's conquered his continent, he's conquered the world, and he's already winning trophies in England. For a player with this much talent, this much drive, and this incredible story behind him, what's next?